When things don't go as expected, trust the reroute. Lalah Delia. On today's episode, we're going to talk about how to know when it is time to let go. You have the power to be the boss of your own life. I'm your host, Monica Allen. I'm a wife, mom, entrepreneur, best-selling author, lifelong learner, and your biz bestie. I have a love and passion for all things small business. Growing my own company from $700 to over 7 figures annually, my goal is to bring you inspiration, business-focused topics and tips, encouragement, and a community that helps you launch, grow, and scale your business, whether you are a dreamer, a side hustler, or a seasoned entrepreneur. You are listening to the Become Your Own Boss podcast. This week's episode is brought to you by the Trifecta Toolbox. This toolbox was created by Trifecta Group Coaching, where my business partners, Kelly Lanes and Monica Van Landingham, and I focus on overall business strategy, marketing strategy, and social media growth and engagement for overall business success. The toolbox includes a business checklist for ongoing business strategy, email subject lines that actually get opened, email marketing launch strategy, social media carousel templates that you can easily make your own, as well as social media reels templates that you can easily make your own. You can get the toolbox at trifectagroupcoaching.com/trifecta toolbox or see the link in the show notes. This week has been a whirlwind. It is the last week of school, which means we have gone to a picnic and awards day this week. We started a remodeling project of both upstairs bathrooms, so we have all moved to the basement. And we have made a decision to close our Kennesaw store location at the end of this month. So we will be moving out of there as well. With all of these changes and demolition in the case of our home, I am having to let go of some things, a lot of things. We have so much stuff. Where does it all come from? We have boxes to give, boxes for consignment. I'm talking clothes, furniture, accessories, and so much more. We literally have seen parts of our bathrooms be thrown into a dumpster, a bathroom we have used for over 18 years. We are letting things go, and in the process of doing this, it made me think, when do we know it is time to let things go? Let me start by giving you a little bit of background. We opened our second location of Zeus's Closet in late 2018. It was part of our grand vision of franchising Zeus's Closet and having it become a household name across the country. We had traveled to Houston and to New York City to look at retail locations to open the store. But ultimately, we decided to settle on a location that was nearby, but far enough away to build its own community and momentum. We initially started out pretty successful in this venture. But once the pandemic hit, things changed. We changed. I think one way to know it is time to let go of something is you have lost your passion. Ethan and I both love our business, but the thought of putting the amount of energy into the second location as we did in the first after the pandemic was exhausting to imagine. We want to spend more time with our kids and truly enjoy life, not just build a business. Second, it makes you more miserable than it brings you joy. Marie Kondo talks about letting go of clothes that no longer bring you joy. Well, I did a lot of that over Sunday and Monday of this week. I also plan on doing more of that when we're able to move back into our owner's suite and closet. It is the same in business. The thought of growing the second location just no longer excites me the way it did in 2017, 2018. When we were working on lease agreements and building out the space, there is just little to no joy around it anymore. Now, I must admit, we are taking a financial loss on this one, a pretty big one, but I must have peace, and the joy is just no longer there. Also, do you feel like a weight would be lifted? Our second location after the pandemic began to feel more like a burden, especially in this current time of it being difficult to find a reliable workforce. Thinking about driving up to the location because it's about 30 minutes away from our home was just a bit exhausting. And then have to drive back, pick up kids from school. Anyway, just a lot of juggling. So do you feel like a weight would be lifted if you let that thing go? Also, is it no longer aligning with your desires and priorities? The pandemic changed desires and priorities for many of us. Ethan and I now talk more about enjoying the next 5 years with Imana before she is off to college, traveling and sharing experiences with her and Legend and the rest of our family. This may mean making some financial sacrifices, but I already love looking back and thinking about our previous vacations and the times and laughs that we have all shared. My priorities is more of that, experiences. I know we have to run our business to provide for our family, but I want to make sure our business is working for us and not against us. Initially, I must admit, I was disappointed that we were going to close the Kennesaw location. However, I realized that in order for new opportunities to open up, sometimes you have to let other things go. I know that this is the right thing to do, and I'm trusting the reroute. No, it did not work out how we expected. We invested a lot of money, time, and energy into this space, but I know investing more time without the passion, the desire, and the joy would not be fruitful. The last way to know it's time to let go is you feel your heart being pulled towards something else and it just won't let go. I feel that my heart is being pulled to build something bigger than just a retail store or franchise, something that will have an impact on more people. I am drawn to businesses and entrepreneurs. I'm excited to talk to anyone about a business they want to start or they have started. And with that pull on my heartstrings, Ethan and I will be launching a new business in June called Greek Hub. Greek Hub was born out of my search for an interior designer for our bathroom or bathrooms. We're doing both of them. In the process of searching for a reputable remodeling company, a designer came to visit our house. And on the day she came, we were just chatting, talking. She was telling me how the process worked. And we happened upon the fact that we are both in the same sorority. I thought to myself, wow, it would have been really cool to actually research that beforehand. And of course, I could have reached out to my network of sorority sisters, but I thought it would be really, really nice to be able to know about that up front. However, that is not something that I can do a Google search on. And I thought it would be great to create a network where I can go and look up a specific service need and know that that person is a member of a fraternity or sorority. Perhaps my sorority, perhaps not, but a member of a Greek organization. Greek Hub is almost ready to launch, and it has been on my heart for almost a year, and it will not let go. Everyone I talk to about it is very excited and interested in signing on. Now, we will have to see if they put their money where their mouth is, but time will soon tell. And that's it. Are you thinking about letting go of a career, letting go of a business, or maybe simply just letting go of a service or product in your business? Well, ask yourself these questions. Do you still have the same passion, or at least some passion? Does it bring you joy? Does it still align with your current desires and priorities? Will you feel lighter if you let it go? And is there something else strongly pulling on your heartstrings? If you answer yes to these questions, it might be time to let it go, whatever it is. But truly, that is only a decision that you can make. Thank you for tuning in today. Take a moment to rate, subscribe, and share the podcast. Also, take a moment to join the Become Your Own Boss community. It's really easy to get to. Just go to monicaallen.com and join there. If you are interested in learning more about Greek Hub, which will launch next month, please DM me on Instagram, just that, Greek Hub, and I can send you more information about it. Now is the time. Now may be the time to let some things go. But truly, now is the time, whether you're letting something go or not. Now is the time to level up, leave a legacy, and become your own boss.